Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. Purdy on target to Ayuk. And the 49ers have a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
So you come back out. opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Lions.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Go.
A first down throw for Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Packers will take over possession here at the 44.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up here, first and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
Striker, 3-3.
Love to throw to get started. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is hard to the goal line and in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Set. 60 back there. 60. 18 back. 18 back.
On first and 10, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
To throw on first down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, check that. Street. Check go.
Here's Purdy again. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now it's going to be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Has his man, it's Samuel. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Niners first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Yeah. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's third and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On third down, here's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
So Kittle comes in motion. First and 10. Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. So Kittle comes in motion. On second down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So Kittle comes in motion. Third and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. Here's a second and 9.
Ready?
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Ready, ready. Opposite, green.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. On fourth down, the Packers turned over to Daniel Whelan to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
1st and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
19 tight.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Set, cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
43 rail. Check white. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Down. Set.
Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Go check, go check.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Go!
Again, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good, and they're unable to add the point after. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The man in motion is Watson. A good play action with Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. From the gun, it's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
A 51-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Needle. Come on, set. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up to third and 3.
12, 10. Cut, cut.
Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down.
Smith, red. Set, cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Let's go. Set.
Love to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Hurry,
And
hurry.
it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 19.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Set.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
Let's go. Charge. Watch
The
out.
offense is
52.
out there, 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
Fourth to the rail. Slide through. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Ready.
Now, Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Love. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball, and that's about as good as it gets.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Squad red. Drill 52. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Ready, ready. Red, yellow. Hut.
Back to the air, it's Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Ready. Bring it.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now it's McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey to the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set, ready,
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs.
set,
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
cut, cut.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
62 black, cut, cut.
Love quickly out to Watson. Oh, big hole, left side. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Ready,
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for two.
set, cut.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
So Kittle comes in motion.
70 ring. 70 ring.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Head the street. Head the street. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
3rd down. Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. Take go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Has his man, it's Samuel. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This is 1st and 10. McCaffrey, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Now on 2nd and long. To throw, Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On the run, McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. So Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Snap, red. Green jack. Down. Set.
Here we go. One final play. This one up top for Dobbs. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the 49ers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everyone.